get developed well, then definitely which it leads to the better organizational development. But if the human resource is not developed up to the mark, then it will not give expected results, which leads to the slow growth of the organization in the field. So the organizational development is heavily depends on human resource development. As far as the organization development is concerned, as we covered, the organization get considered in context of macro level and the micro level. As far as the micro level is concerned, wherein within organization what improvements are required, what developments are required, which helps an organization to come out with the best organization, to come out with an ideal organization which gives healthy competition in the market among the competitors. Whereas macro level developments in our organization broadly associated with the external market and many more such external factors which affect the development of an organization. So micro level is with respect to the within the organization, what kind of developments are carried out or carrying out by an organization for the better development. Whereas in macro level, how in toto at large in the market the organization do carry out various developmental activities which reflect its performance in the market. So here, even in the development of the organization, human resource development is very, very necessary. Without making the development of employees in the organization development is not possible at all. Then third and most important aspects of human resource development is career development. It's all about development of career of an employee. First we see what do you mean by the career development, and then we see that how it is associated with the employees. It's ongoing process by which individuals progress through series of changes until they achieve their personal level of maximum achievement, wherein two aspects are very much important: career planning and career management. For example, any employee who is working in an organization would like to do further study. If the employee is graduate and if that employee has a wish to pursue his master's or further study, then the human resource department has to give the priority to that employee to do study further in his or her domain or area. So as a human resource development manager or human resource development manager, the organization has to take care of the career development of an employee. Wherever required, the HRD manager has to give the priority to the employee or give the guidance to the employee or do the counseling to the employee for framing his career for planning for career and how that career get managed, that get assisted by the human resource development manager. So these are the three main activities of human resource development. Now we see one more concept, that is learning and performance in an organization. Here is the learning and performance wheel, which focuses on various activities and leads to the how an organization frame the business strategies and how an organization take the help of technology for better coordination between the different activities, between the different functional departments, and how to integrate this all the processes, whether the process is related with the human resource, whether the process is related with the finance, whether the process is related with the marketing, whether the process is related with the research, whether the process is related with the legal aspects, whether the process is related with the sales or distribution or any kind of, how these all processes get integrated to each other, or how these all processes get coordinated to each other for the better development of an organization. So as a HRD manager or as a HRD part of HRD activity, HRD manager has to take care of that how better and how best this all process get streamlined and they get coordinated in a better way. Now we see the critical issues in HRD. There are basically three issues which are associated with the human resource development activity: strategic management and HRD, the supervisor's role in HRD, and the third one issue is organizational structure of human resource development. The strategic management and HRD, it's all about strategic management aims to ensure organizational effectiveness for the foreseeable future. For example, maximizing the profit in the next 3 to 5 years. If the strategic planning is carried out by an organization, that after 3 years or 5 years or 10 years or 15 or 20 years down the line, where the organization will be, then it makes task easy to the organization to sustain the market. So it's a HRD manager's job to plan the future foreseeable activities and to plan about employees or human resource required for fulfilling this particular objective or goal. The second point in strategic management and HRD is HRD aims to get managers and workers ready for new products, procedures and materials. As we covered, if the organization decided that in next 5 years, 10 years, we are going to do the expansion at this much level, then it's a duty of HRD manager to plan for workforce, whether the workforce consists of managers, workers, or we can say skilled labor, unskilled labor or semi-skilled labor, for working with the new products, working with the new procedures and working with the inventory for fulfilling the market objectives set by the organization. The second one issue is the supervisor's role in HRD. So, what will be the supervisor's role in human resource development? That is very much important. Implements HRD programs and procedures, on-the-job training, coaching, mentoring, counseling, career and employment development are frontline participants in HRD. As far as the HRD is concerned, supervisor role play very, very vital role for bringing projects, programs and procedures from paper to place, from paper to education of all those programs and procedures. Supervisors is more accountable to look after whether the programs and procedures are effectively implemented or not. If not, why? If yes, then what will be done for better education of the programs and procedures. Then the second topic is on-the-job training. How on-the-job training is offered by the supervisor, because supervisor is the ultimate person under whom these newly recruited employees get trained. So while on-the-job training, supervisor has to train the newly recruited employees in such a fashion wherein they will learn a lot to manage the various activities, to tackle the various activities. Coaching, mentoring and counseling. It's a supervisor's responsibility to coach to their subordinates, to mentor, to direct, to monitor their subordinates and to counsel their coordinates or to their subordinates for their betterment. It's a supervisor's duty to plan career-related activities and to develop the employee. A supervisor's role works as frontline participants in human resource development. So in nutshell, we can say supervisor has to play a very, very vital role, whether it is on-the-job training or mentoring or counseling or working as a frontline participants. But he or she has to perform a very, very critical role for the development of an employee in an organization. Then the third one is organizational structure of human resource development department. What kind of structure of HRD department in an organization makes the difference? As we know, the structure of HRD department is different from company to company, organization to organization, and normally we find HRD department in a large scale unit, large scale organization we find the HRD department, whereas in small scale and micro level organization or medium sized organization we don't find HRD department as a separate department. So HRD department structure depends heavily on companies or organization size and status. No single structure is yet fixed to do the use of. It depends in large part on how well the HRD manager becomes an institutional part of the company. For example, a revenue HRD manager do perform as a revenue contributor, not just a revenue user. So over here, the HRD manager has to take care of that. He is developing the human resource of an organization. Means the human HRD is developing the employees for revenue contribution in an organization, not for revenue consumption or revenue user. Now we see the roles of HRD manager. HR manager, sorry. HR manager role is to integrate HRD with organizational goals and strategies, to promote HRD as a profit enhancer, tailors HRD to corporate needs and budgets, and institutionalizes performance enhancement. So these are the roles of HR manager in toto in the human resource department in an organization. The purpose of HR manager or the role of HR manager is very, very clear: to integrate HRD with organizational goals and strategy. Means whatever HRD related activities which majorly focusing on skills, abilities, attitude, and enablement of an employee. So these HRD activities get streamlined with the organizational goals and strategies for betterment of an organization. HRD tactics used for enhancement of the revenue, which leads to the enhancement of profit of an organization. How HR manager do tailors HRD to corporate needs and budgets? What are the expectations of the corporates, and how HR managers tailor HRD activities for betterment of the organizations? Institutionalizes performance enhancement. How the performance of an employee get better perform by an employee for the better development of the institutions. Now we see the HRD process model, which consists of 4 stages: assessment, design, implementation, and evolution. This is an ideal HRD process model which normally consists of, as we covered, 4 stages, wherein first stage assessment and HRD manager do assess needs, and based on the needs prioritize the needs, that which are the most important needs and which are the least important needs. Based on the